Welcome everyone. I just wanted to do a quick video. I'm in the Grand Caymans right now. I'm on a cruise. That's what the background is. But I'm in the Grand Caymans and I just finished a very tiring beach day. But a thought came to my head. And Grand Caymans is the first time I'm in Grand Caymans. And Grand Caymans is synonymous with offshore banking and laundering money. When you want to try to avoid taxes, you open up a bank account in Grand Caymans. There's no tax. A lot of people hide money in these islands. So I thought it was very interesting because there's a lot of wealth concentrated in a very small land area. And as you're passing, as you go through downtown, as you head towards the beach, you just see bank after bank after bank. I don't know if there's over 600 banks here, and the population is relatively small. How could you get money from these banks, from these Grand Cayman money laundering banks, or just these bank accounts of wealthy people that hide their money in the Grand Caymans? How can you get them to invest in crypto? And part of what got me invested in crypto and part of what gets me excited in crypto is this whole idea of privacy. Cardano has not achieved that yet, but in their original Why Cardano website, they said that they would be searching for privacy solutions. And I like privacy tokens. It's not necessarily about being completely anonymous, but it is about not having one person know all your assets, and Bitcoin doesn't offer those privacy-based solutions. So people in the Grand Caymans, I don't think they would feel comfortable sinking a large portion of their net worth into Bitcoin, because all of a sudden that money that they were trying to hide or obfuscate from their local government is suddenly on the blockchain, and Coinbase has access to it, or whatever OTC service that they're using all of a sudden has to report that information to some entity, and all of a sudden their funds have been discovered. But one of the interesting things is, if you look at the savings rates for these banks, I mean, it's relatively low. One of the official banks, I looked at the savings rate in the window, and it was 1% for a savings account. You can get higher at Goldman Sachs in the US. You can get like 2% back on your money. So 1% is relatively low, but that no tax situation is wonderful. So having some sort of privacy features where there's some sort of coin mixers or features that could obfuscate data would get money into this ecosystem, because first of all, if you provide that solution, and if you provide some sort of stable coin written on some smart contract within the Cardano ecosystem in the future that provides some sort of price stability, think about all the money that would all of a sudden flow to projects like Cardano. And Cardano's not the only one. It's really not the only one. There are probably going to be a lot of these projects. But if you can create some sort of stable coin, and then on top of that, if you offer staking, then all of a sudden you beat these 1% interest rates that the banks in the Grand Caymans are offering, and then you can beat them and offer people maybe 3% or 4% or 2%, and all of a sudden it's more lucrative for them to move their money from these banks to digital solutions, or these actual banks offer digital custodial solutions. But that's only going to come with the advent of smart contracts and a promise to actually create these privacy features where all your data is just not on completely there. So let me know what you think, and until the next video. All right, bye everyone.